Nigeria has one of the most bustling and active real estate sectors in the world. Investing in real estate in Nigeria is extremely lucrative for the discerning. However, before you invest in real estate in Nigeria, there are certain things you must do, one of which is due diligence. Throughout the course of this video, I'm going to be explaining to you the step-by-step approach you should conduct when doing due diligence for real estate in Nigeria. First of all, understand that you need to get all the information about the property that is required. Title, location, are there any encumbrances on the property? Every single bit of information that is required to give you an understanding of the property you intend to invest in has to be obtained before you put down your hard-earned money. That's extremely important and should never be taken for granted. Always seek as much information as possible. You can get this information from the property seller, you can get the information from agents, you can get the information from family members, whoever it is you're buying the property from. Try as much as possible and get information that is required to make an informed decision. The next step is to ensure that you conduct a thorough legal search on the property in question. Get a qualified and experienced lawyer to do a search. Typically, searches are done at the Lands Bureau in Alausa for properties in Lagos State. But guess what? You're not supposed to just restrict yourself to legal counsel. Get a licensed and registered surveyor to do a search on the site. The surveyor must go to the site, pick the coordinates, and run a search to confirm the actual title of the property. Then the lawyer then steps in, obtains that title, and confirms if there are any encumbrances or if there's any legal mortgage whatsoever on the property before he can then advise you on what next to do. The next thing you need to do is to research the neighborhood to be sure that it's an area that is conducive for you or you and your family to live in. So you check things like, is it close to banks, for instance? Is it close to hospitals? Is it close to places of interest, places you would typically go to for fun or for relaxation? Those kind of things are very essential in terms of quality of life. So you want to go to the sites. Don't send a representative except it is impossible for you to be there physically. But even if you must send someone, ensure the person does a video capture of the neighborhood and informs you about the surroundings of the property you intend to purchase before you make a final decision. Finally, this is one aspect that is typically overlooked by a lot of people. Speak to an investment advisor. This investment advisor could be a chartered accountant, a chartered financial analyst, someone who is very versed in investments and financial management. Let them advise you. Let them advise you whether it's conducive for your budget. Let them advise you whether it's the best thing to do right now. Let them even advise you whether you should even be going into real estate or you should be looking to invest in other asset classes. It's extremely important you speak to an expert in the field of investments and financial management before you take a final decision. In conclusion, conducting due diligence is extremely important in deciding when or whether to invest in real estate, especially in Nigeria. You want to be sure that you carry out all the steps that have been outlined in this video before you make that move. If you're not sure, speak to an expert. Let them advise you before you decide. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've been able to get some value from all the tips and the steps that I've outlined. If you have any further inquiries, please do not hesitate to contact us on the details that will be displayed on the screen or somewhere around the caption for this video. Thank you very much and see you again next time.